I don't want to have a very like straight collection. I want my collection to have character. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up, what's poppin', lockin', droppin', stoppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Why, hello people. It's so lovely to speak to you guys again. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me if you joined my internet friends and my corner of the internet. My corner of the, you get what I mean. And also, don't tell YouTube, but I can be quite active on other platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. So please follow me on there too. Now, you guys, if you've watched this channel long enough, I know I speak about like coats and clothes and shoes and jewelry and all the finer things, but there is one thing that will forever have my heart, and it is a great designer handbag. I am a bag girl through and through. Like, you know, I don't know if you saw that trend on TikTok where it's like how to kidnap me, God forbid, or basically how people get kidnapped. I'll now see people like putting bags and then they'll be like, ooh, ooh. I was like, low-key, that can be me, but thank God for the Holy Spirit. Anywho, I think this is my way of saying I love a good designer handbag, and I thought I would do like a fun video, which was kind of like a wish list video slash bags that are under, I think it's about 3K that I'm considering that are now on like my wish list slash mood board that work for everyday use. That was a very long-winded title, but the point is, let's just talk bags. Shall we jump right into it? So I've done these kind of videos before. I think I've done it for like the best ballet flats, the best travel handbags, and you know, these kind of videos. For this one, because the list is actually pretty short, I'm still gonna do it the same way. I'm going to rank the bags on this list according to price, chicness, timeless score. Now, price is going to be 1 to 5. All the others are going to be 1 to 5 too, but prices, do I think the price is great or like a good bang for your buck? Chicness is, how chic is it really? Is it chic? Is it a little bit more trendy? And then timeless is, again, the same thing. So chic and timeless kind of can be interchanged, but I like the fact that they're 3 points. So let's just go with that. Anywho, let's just jump right into it. So the first bag I want us to speak about today is none other than the Alaïa Le Teckel. So if you've been on social media, you will know that lately these east-west bags have been trending. So like Jacquemus now has this super long bag. You have people like Kate who have this east-west bag. Like, it's really in fashion now, and I really feel like Alaïa was one of those brands that popularized it. Now, the Le Teckel bag comes in many different colors, many different shapes, many different leathers. Like, there are so many out there, and I think it's such a stylish bag. Now, to be very honest with you, when it first came out and Alaïa dropped it, I actually wasn't blown away immediately, but then I saw the red in store and I remember trying it on and I was like, this is beautiful. But you guys, it wasn't the red that blew my mind. It was a particular skin, and this was the Alaïa Le Teckel bag in calf hair, and it was black and white. Now that is the one that is actually on my wish list. But here is the problem. Very typical to me fashion. I can't find it. So it's actually last season, if I'm not mistaken. And when I went to Alaïa to actually try the bag on, they were like, they don't have any. I've checked my Teresa, not available. So it's again one of these things where I'm going to have to hunt for it, but that is the actual one that is on my wish list. So in terms of price points, the Le Teckel bag starts anything from 1,850. And then of course, the one that Tumi likes is 2,500 pounds. But be that as it may, if we're going to start doing the ranking, so let's do price, I'm actually going to give them a solid 5. Why? Because Alaïa is actually a super brand, which means that their things tend to be pretty freaking expensive. Now, to be able to get a handbag for 1,800 is actually, in my opinion, not that bad. It's something that you can save up towards. And do I think it's super chic? Yes, because the next score, so chicness score, maybe I'll give it a 4. Now, the reason why I'll give it a 4 is because sometimes I don't really like how it looks when you hold it top handle. So because it's an east-west bag and the design of the bag is, you know, it's quite long at the bottom, the shoulder drop is very high, which allows you to put it on your shoulder, which we love. But if you hold it top handle, it kind of just looks like, you know, this swinging bell on your hand. So that's the thing I find a little bit awkward about it. So I'm gonna give it a 4. That is the reason why I'm giving it a 4. If I wanted to be super brutal, I could even give it like a 3.75, but 4. So we have 5, 4. Now, timeless score, I don't know. Like, I think it's a very chic bag. I think when I look at them, I'm kind of thrown back into, like, I don't want to say 90s, because everyone says 90s when they're trying to remember, not everyone, but sometimes people reference 90s when they're trying to say vintage styles, but it kind of gives me like a vintage vibe. So I feel like timeless, maybe I'll give it a 4. So we have 5, 4, 4. Overall, I think this is a pretty high score. Honestly speaking, this bag is on my wish list. It is on my wish list because I just think it's so beautiful. But specifically, guys, that pony-haired one. If I had to choose another colorway, I'm going to have to go with red, because I saw the red one and I was like, oh, so stunning, so stunning. So let me know, what do you guys think of the Alaïa Le Teckel? I think it is so crazy beautiful. Like, it's such a beautiful bag, and it's definitely one I want to add to my collection. Now, if I was supposed to look at parallel brands, so let's say you're not really into Alaïa, or you just want another brand that does the same type of vibe, definitely check out Kate. Kate has their own rendition of this. I feel like the Roll might also have one, but don't quote me on that. I know for sure that the Kate one is incredible, especially the one I saw in Ox Blood, and it also has like the calf hair effect. Now, of course, it's even more understated, so it's one of those like, if you know kind of moments, which is why I really like the Kate one. But still, can't lie, I am loyal to Alaïa when it comes to East-West. Like, I want the Alaïa one. I think it is incredibly chic, and honestly, price-wise, it's not that bad, in my opinion, at least for luxury handbags. Now, the second bag in question is going to be none other than the Hermès Picotin, and specifically the Picotin 18. Now, this bag retails from anything between 2,400 euros and 2,700 euros. So again, underneath the £3,000 mark, maybe even underneath the £2,500 mark. Now, the reason why I've been falling in love with this bag is actually because of TikTok. Okay, so TikTok, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what everyone is but it seems like everyone and their dad is being offered a Picotin 18 of late. And the thing with, like, you know, seeing it over and over and over again is just making me think this is actually a really cool bag. Like, I mean, I've always liked the Picotin, but has it been at the top of my wish list? The honest truth is no, it just hasn't. Like, I've not really thought I want to buy a Picotin. It just doesn't really cross my mind that often. Like, I like the bag, like I would like it, not like it, not like it. But like recently I started liking it all the more. However, I will say that I only came down in price for you guys because the Picotin one that I actually like is actually the Picotin Cargo. So I believe that one is a little bit more expensive. Again, very typical to me fashion, but still, I would love the leather one. So the one in Clemence, if I'm not mistaken. So a Picotin 18 in any color. I don't think I'm that fussy, to be honest with you. I feel like if I got offered any color, I probably would take it. But the truth of the matter is, I only recently started liking it like that again, thanks to TikTok. But let's rank it, shall we, in terms of like P, C, and T. Is that I think those are the 3 acronyms. But price, so Picotin price, I'll give this a 5. Now, the reason why I would go 5 is because if you are into Hermès, you know that Hermès is not the place where you're looking for budgets. If you want to do budget bags, you're in the wrong brand. Go to another brand. They don't do no budget. So this is one of their entry level bags, and I don't say that in like a looking down kind of way. No, not at all. Like, of course, I think it's incredibly chic, but if we think about the world of Hermès and the price points for the bags it is that they have, like even beyond the Birkin and the Kelly, if you think about the Constance is 5,000 or 6,000. If you think about the Veru, it's the same thing, 6,000 or 7,000. So the bags it is that are more well known, more seen, they are around the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K mark, and even beyond. And even Hermès, when we think exotics, that's what, 30K plus. So when I'm saying, you know, entry level, that genuinely is the fact when it comes to Hermès. And I think if you think about it from that lens, of course it's expensive. All the bags I'm speaking about now are expensive, but when you contrast it to the brand it is that we're comparing it against, I don't think it's that bad at all. I think it's pretty good bang for your buck. Hence why I gave it a 1, 2, 3. Did I just count properly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gave them a 5 for price. Now, if we go in terms of chicness, I think this is why I've liked the bag and then I've not liked the bag and then I've liked the bag and then not liked the bag. Because for a while I just used to be like, why does it feel like it looks like an elevated sack? like just a cute sack. And then it's like a sack with a bottom because I think it has feet, it has legs. So I think that was why I was kind of like about it. Like I didn't really feel like it looked very chic. Personal opinion, but I would love for someone to challenge me on that in the comments. That's personal opinion. Like I said, I love both, as in Alaïa and this. They're both on my mood board. But like for a very long time, I think that's why I struggled with the Picotin. It didn't look very chic. So for that, I'm going to give it a 3 if I'm being nice. If I want to be brutal, I'll give it a 2.5. I don't really think it's that chic. At some point, I thought it was chicer, but as I looked at it and contrasted it against my style, I feel like my bags tend to lean more towards sophisticated as opposed to casual. Maybe that's the problem when I think about it against my style. If you're someone that is very like casual and you just want something you can throw stuff in, like walk away, oh my god, you would think this is incredibly chic. But for me, I feel like I tend to lean towards more sophisticated, put together. She gives this whole like clean, put together look. Think Jessica Pearson, but super fashionable version. That's the type of bag that I tend to lean towards. So maybe that's why I like the Birkins, the Kellys, like just more put together. That's what I'm getting at. Whereas the Picotin is very casual, very slouchy, very it has this like thing that dings on the side to keep it together. So chicness, I'm just gonna cheat because I love Hermès to my bone marrow, so I'll give them a 3. If I really wanted to be a bit brutal, I would give it a 2.5. But again, when I do these things, I always say take everything I'm saying with a pinch of salt because I still love the bag. I still love it. Now, timeless score, I don't even think I'll score this very high, to be honest with you. I think I would give it another 2.5. Honestly, no cheating here. 2.5. So clearly in total, the Picotin doesn't get ranked very highly when I just did this, but it doesn't matter because guess what? I still think it's a fabulous bag. And when I'm thinking about my collection, I don't want to have a very like straight collection. I want my collection to have character. I want it to have different things. I want to have casual bags and sophisticated bags. But I guess I'm also in this like era where, okay, if I got offered a Le Teckel and a Picotin, which one would I pick today? I would pick the Le Teckel. Would I actually? Okay, see, this is where I now cheat again. Will I actually? Because I now know that the resale value of a Picotin is a lot higher. So maybe I'll pick the Picotin and then, go buy the Le Teckel after because you can't just get a Picotin easier. But I don't know. I want them both, so we'll see. But I'm keeping it short and sweet today. I wanted to add another one, which would be the Bottega Veneta Pouch, but I feel like I've already spoken about that before, but we can just do like a rapid fire why I love that one. So third one would be Bottega Veneta Pouch. I've loved that bag. I still haven't bought it yet because priorities, but hopefully I'll get it soon. And I want it in a bright color or like a burgundy. Now, the reason why I would give price, so caveat, I'm going to caveat what I'm saying about Bottega Veneta Pouch in the sense that I don't want to buy this brand new. I want to buy this brand new off the pre-loved market. I don't want to go to Bottega and give them, I don't know how much it is retail. No, I want to buy this pre-loved, but hopefully in brand new condition. So this should be anything between £1,300 and max £2,000. Now, in terms of price, I'm going to give this a 4. And the reason I'm giving it a 4 is because I remember a good friend of mine saying to me, this is just a pouch. Like, if it wasn't Bottega, will you buy it or will you feel drawn to it? And she has a very good point. The answer is probably not, to be honest with you, probably not. So maybe even the 4 is cheating. Now, in terms of chicness, I'm so sorry, I'm giving this a 5. This bag is essentially like a representation of the kind of style that I have, especially when I think of like lunch dates. I just want to have something underneath, just walk and be like, that is very, very me. So we're gonna go 4, 5, and in terms of timeless score, maybe a 3. I can't tell. It's difficult to tell. To be honest with you, the bag has actually aged quite well because the creative director who brought this, I can't remember his name, when he brought this on, I thought it would be one of those things that will be in for a particular season and then nobody wears it again. But I've actually seen people still use the bag here and there, especially because Bottega has like a rendition of it right now. I'll put a picture of the one it is that I'm referring to, but be that as it may, I think timeless, I'll give it 3. Wow, I was really brutal to Hermès now that I look back at it. But I'm just being honest. But that's it. So my 3 bags that I think are super beautiful every day underneath 3,000 on my mood board. So we have Alaïa Le Teckel, Hermès Picotin, and then Bottega Veneta Pouch. But let me know which one you liked. Let me know what you think of my ratings. Let me know if you think I was too brutal. If you have the Hermès Picotin, please let me know what you think about it. By the way, guys, I've said this over and over again. Take these ratings with a pinch of salt. It's just me being honest about each of them. I love all of them. Like, I'm a literally die-hard Hermès girl. Like, I love Hermès to bits. So don't take any of these things too hard. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and please hit me up in the comments. I read you guys' comments and I love responding to them. But I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.